Hey guys, so you already know what it is. Well, maybe you don't, but I'm starting a new part to my channel. It's called Storytime with Makenzie. So basically, I'm gonna be telling you guys, like how things happen to me that I might like or dislike, and I'm gonna get into the story in just a sec. I just want to make sure, you guys don't be like, she's supposed to be doing hair tutorials. She's not supposed to be doing no story times. But I'm adding story times on my YouTube channel, and very soon I'll also be adding vlogs. But my mom said I should like record myself going into the school, but see, I go to a charter school, and them peoples don't play. They be like serious, So yeah, okay, so we about to get into story time. So originally I would tell y'all to grab some snacks or whatever, but since this is the first segment, yeah, you don't really have to get comfortable or whatever. But as you see, I'm a little comfortable. I'm in my bed and got my favorite cover with me. Okay, so on Monday, it's Wednesday, so on Monday, everything was going good. I was in I'm in 6th grade, finally in middle school, and when I went to open house, my name was on the my school has like classes like, for example, 6B, 6A, and 6C, like letters, like the letters represent the different classes, and they have 6 stands for 6th grade, of course. So yeah, so 6B is the accelerated class, aka high class, like high score class. And I was so happy because, like, my name was on there and whatever. Like, I most likely always been in a high class at my school. Like, I never been in a low class. Like, I can't do it in people. But anyway, so yeah, my first and second week was brilliant. Like, you know what I'm saying? I liked all my classmates. I have no problems with nobody. Like, it was just like, I don't even know where to describe it. It was just like so peaceful. But when I came in on Monday, I'm pretty sure the whole class I had overheard my teacher, her name is Miss Bailey. She was about to do attendance, and she has checked on her roster. She didn't see somebody's name on there, and then she looked on the other class's roster, like on the other teacher's roster, and she had seen his name. And she told the student, because like the student was like, he was sitting like right across from her. He wasn't like sitting, he was like, like sitting across from her. And then she was like, I don't see your name on my roster. And then she was like, because this is like the week that they usually like make sure like everybody's in their correct class before they get to get into anything serious or whatever. And so yeah, and then the boy's name was Daniel. Oh my god, Daniel, he's like the sweetest person on earth. Like, you might think he's annoying when you first meet him, but like when you really start being in the classroom with him and like start getting to know him, you'll think he's sweet. Because all boys is annoying in one way, just their species, I guess. So anyway, yeah, and then I started like getting this weird feeling in my stomach because last year I was in the high class, but then they had moved me to the average class, and I was a little confused. Like, of course I was disappointed and mad at myself because I was like, how can I let this happen? Because that was like the first time I got moved to a different class. And yeah, and the teacher that I was going to, like his class I was going to, he was like, I'm going to be in his class for a little while. And I kept his word. I was like by the end of the year, I was like, I wonder why I never switched back to my class. Because like I kept that word. I kept his word in my head the whole time. But honestly, I like that class. I'm not even gonna lie, I like it. Okay, so anyway, they had she was doing attendance, and then she didn't call my name, and then I didn't even notice she didn't call my name. Like, she had said, if I didn't call your name, raise your hand, and then I didn't hear my name, so like I had raised my hand, like, you know, shyly, and then she was like, come up to me, and then she had checked the other people's rosters, and I was so upset. I almost cried in front of everybody. Like, she said, so since we were switching classes, she told us to go to those classes, and my name was on the low people's class, like the underscore class, and I was like I had mixed feelings at that moment. I was like sad and like confused and angry. I just didn't know what to feel. So yeah, I was like, this can't be right, because first of all, I never been in a low class. I'm always either in the high class or the average class. I'm never in the low class. Like, I didn't get that. And then today, well, I'm gonna go back to what happened throughout Monday through Tuesday. But today, I had PE, and I had asked my gym teacher. I had told him, and I'm telling y'all basically, and he said they're going to still be making arrangements until next Wednesday. And I was like, that's what I thought, because I cannot be in this class, because I always score high. Like, I either score at my goal or above my goal or in the middle of my goal and the farther goal that they want me to do. Like, I'm either between my actual goal or the goal that they want me to go farther in. So I'm like, and that's in map testing. We didn't get our milestone results, but I'm either in proficient, and I'm either in proficient or developing. And developing is not bad, people. Do not think this is bad. It's really not. See, what's bad is if you're on beginner. Beginner is what gets you in that class, but I've never been on beginner. I was always distinguished or proficient, so that didn't make sense to me. I mean, proficient, distinguished, or developing, that's what I meant. So I felt like crying, like, because I did cry. Like, I told my mom about it when she had picked me up from school, and then when I got home, I had told my nanny about it, my grandma, and then I had told my other grandma. I call her D, and they said my mom said she wouldn't worry about it if they're still making arrangements, and that was like when I first told her about it, because like I kept bringing it up because I was like so upset. Like, I'm still a little upset. I'm not even gonna lie. But I learned to like be positive, and I keep on telling myself, you're not in this class. You are not in this class. So yeah, that's like the only thing that's, lifting me up. And I say my prayers every night, of course, because God got me. He's not gonna let nothing bad happen to me. And I had broke down crying on Tuesday morning, and my nana, she had asked me, like, because she already knew I was crying, and she was like, are people talking about you or whatever? And I was like, yeah, but they're only saying that I'm not supposed to be in that class. Like, I sounded just like that. I swear, I sounded just like that. And then she was like, sometimes God brings challenges in our way. He brings challenges in our way, so we know how to deal with them. So just in case we get into a bigger challenge, we won't be scared or, trying to run away from our problems, because, it is what it is, and that's just that on that. So anyway, I had told my, I had took a nap that day that, like, I think it was like Tuesday or Monday, and I had woke up, and then I was still sleepy, but for some reason I was up. Like, I was looking all around my room and stuff and whatever. And then my mom had came in, and she had thought I was asleep, but she was trying to see if I was awoke. And she had saw I was awoke, and then like she had sat in my bed, and then she had asked me what D had said about it, my other grandma. And she said, and then I had told her that she's gonna, cause my other grandma, she had told me that we're gonna try everything we can to get you back in that class. And then she was like, and then dang, I don't know why I forgot what she said. But anyway, so like just yesterday night, my other grandma had picked me up, so I could spend the night at her house. And I had broke out crying, like I was trying to hide it, like I was on my way to my room. And I guess she was like my grandma, like grandmas be knowing if it's something wrong with you, like they don't be letting it slide. They know if it's something wrong with you. So she was like, come here. And then I was like trying not to look back. And then she had asked me, like before I was like about to look back, she had asked me what's wrong. And then I didn't look back because I didn't want her to see like me crying, like the redness on my face. And I was like, nothing. And then she was like, I'm gonna ask you one more time, and you already know, if your grandma or your mom say something like that, you just gotta say what's wrong with you or what's on your mind. So I had told her I'm not supposed to be in that class. And then she was like, it was basically like a wake up call for me. She had said we're not gonna do that. You a big girl now. And she had said, I'm a big girl now. And she said, we're gonna get you back in that class. And she was like, I don't care what nobody say. And then I was about to go take off my shoes and put them on the stand. Because, like, when you first walk into our back door, you can see, like, a little shoe stand that we have for, like, the, like, slides that we use to, like, just go outside. Like, my grandma has a lot of slides because, like, she just go outside and smoke a cigarette. And then I was trying to put my shoes on there. And then she had said, guess what? And I was like, what? And then she was like, that happened to me once. And then I was like I didn't really express it to her, but like in my head I was like, for real? And then she was like, yep. She had said she was in this class that she wasn't supposed to be in. And then like she had said towards the end of the year, they had realized, oh, she's not supposed to be in this class. And I was like, that sounds like, well, no, it really doesn't sound like something that would happen, because like my grandma, she's very smart. Like even to this very day, she's very smart. She works for the government. She works for the government. So like she's on it. She's every woman, I guess. So anyway, we had map testing this week. And then I was praying that my name didn't pop up on their thing to do the map. And because this one boy, he had to go to my teacher, Mr. Webb's class. He's the average class, and because his name wasn't on there, and I was like, lucky. And then like usually they will come back to the original class, but he stayed in that class. Mr. Webb is the best teacher ever. Like, and this is his first year here. Like, he, like, everybody knows him. Everybody gets along with him no matter what. Like, I don't feel like he's just all about positivity. Like, that should be his middle name or his first name, positivity. Because, so, like, when a student answers a question, we do this to, like, he says it's, like, sending positive vibes. And, so, like, they can get the question right. But, you know, if they can't think of it, he'll give him or her another chance to answer it. So yeah, and then I had told him help me, but like I was just kidding. Like I was just like, help me get out this class. And then he was like, and then that day I was excited because when we had came back from connections, aka specials, my grandma was gonna check me out. So like that's one reason I was excited. And when they had called me down to the front office, Mr. Webb was like, I'll, talk to you on that thing. And then I was like, and then, yeah, so like, no teacher said they was going to do that for me. Well, probably because they was still making arrangements, but like, still. He's a good teacher. Any student would be lucky to have him. Anyways, yeah, so we're doing map testing this week, and I was scared because I was like, since we're doing map testing, does that mean like I can't switch classes? Like, I had all these thoughts running through my head at once. I can't even remember all of them. And then I had thought about it because like last year, this boy, he was in my class, he was in the average class, and then like we only had like 6 more weeks left of school, and then they had switched him to the not average class but the high class. And then I was like, like when I was in 6th grade, I was like, so there's a strong possibility I'm not gonna stay in this class the whole year, even if they don't switch me before next Wednesday. So yeah, like, oh my god, I don't, because like to other people it don't really seem like a big deal, but I guess since I never experienced being in that class before, even though like some people was in my class from last year, in the average class from last year, and they got to the low class, like, that's like, I don't even know why it affected me so much. Like, I honestly don't know. Like, it just made me so upset because like, I'm like, I know I can do better than this. Like, no, like. And then my grandma was like, she was on the phone with her friend. Her name is 𝐊𝐞𝐧𝐳𝐢𝐞'𝐬. I love 𝐊𝐿𝐴 so much. Like, she's like another grandma to me. And then she was like, my grandma was like, they got your paperwork effed up, and then I started laughing, and then my grandma's friend, she was like, F them kids if they cause you smarter than all them B words. And then I started dying out laughing because I was like, because like it was funny to me because she started cussing. For some reason I laugh when people start cussing and like they're playing too. So like, yeah, that just made me feel better, and like it gave me a lot of confidence to, you know, do what I gotta do. And I'm just glad that like at least 2 teachers got my side. And then when I had told my gym teacher, he said he was going to tell our counselor, Miss Hay. And then like before I had told him, I was thinking about going to her. And telling her my situation, because like she's a counselor, so like if something makes you emotional, you know, you can go and talk to her about it. But I didn't. But well, first there's 2 reasons I didn't go. First off, I think that she'll say you're crying for no reason, get your stuff together, like it's not that big of a deal and whatever. And secondly, I remember she had did a PowerPoint of my class, for my class, like the whole 6th grade, like the whole school, for any new students who didn't know who she was. And she had said, like, I can't remember what she said. That's like one reason I couldn't go to her. She said, I think she said, don't try to go to my office during your class time or something. Because that don't really make sense, because like we can't, I mean, I get people who have aftercare or whatever, but like, you know, for like other people who have, you know, carpool and gets on a van, that won't really make sense. So I'm pretty sure she said don't try to come to my class without your teacher's approval, because if you like make it somehow out of their class without asking them for permission, she'll send you back, and she says she'll send you back and she'll tell your teacher what happened. So yeah, so I think I had 3 teachers support, I don't know, because my coach, she's friends with my grandma, so I'm pretty sure that's not, I mean, that's probably like one reason, but I don't think it's like the main reason, because I had told him I never been in a low class before, so like, why would I be in a low class this year? Like, just because it's a new year doesn't mean anything. I mean, my mom, when she had picked me up on Tuesday, she was saying, well, she didn't even say that. She didn't even say if you stuck in that class. She said, well, you know what you got to do. You got to be the top of your class. You got to be making straight A's. I'm not talking about all A's and 1B. You gotta be making straight A's. And she said you gotta be making at least 90s and, you know, A's on my tests and whatever. And she said, you know, you just gotta be on top of your class. Like, you gotta show them that you don't belong in that class. And, like, that made me mad because, like, you know, like, I feel like I didn't have her, like, I would say support, but, like, I don't know, like, it just felt like she wasn't on my side. Like, she was on whoever put me in that class side. Like, I don't know. Like, I just felt some type of way for some reason. I don't know why. But I do agree with her. And then I started laughing because she had said, well, at this point, I don't even feel like I can punish you. Like, you punishing yourself. And then I was like, true. Because, like, I am hard on myself. I know that, like, people at school keep on saying I'm spoiled, and, like, I do. Yeah, I agree with them. I do feel spoiled, but, like, I don't ask for anything, you know? Like, they just give it to me for no reason. Like, I personally feel like I don't earn the stuff that I get. Like, I think it was Sunday, I had visited my, grandpa at the hospital, because he just came out of, heart surgery. And then we thought he was still in the ICU, but he was moved to, like, a regular room. And then my dad had said that he was at my grandma's house because he wanted to see me, but because, like, I didn't think that he was actually gonna go over there, because before that I had told him I was at my grandma's house. And then my mom had said that we was gonna go to the hospital to visit him, because, like, he don't really have any visitors. I mean, like, he had a lot of visitors when he was in surgery, but I guess, like, they didn't know, and they wanted to be there when he woke up, but they had left. Like, they didn't even leave right before he woke up. Like, he didn't even wake up. Like, me and my mom, like, not even me and my mom. My mom is so impatient, but I can understand, because, like, she got problems in her legs. Like, me and my grandma was praying that was nothing serious. Like, my grandma had told me that, my other grandma, Nanny, she had told me that the doctors don't even want her to walk, and she needs to go to the grocery store and, like, ride in one of those things, so, like, it won't affect her legs so much. And, like, that scared me, because, like, my mom, she's still young. Like, when you look at her, you'll think she's 21, but she's really 30. She's really 31. So, like, that kind of scared me. But, like, if that's what she gotta do to get her legs to stop hurting, then that's what she gotta do. So, anyway, my dad had texted me a picture of a gold chain, because, like, I was at North Lake Mall and I had seen this chain. It was a charm. It didn't have a chain on it, and it was like an M and, like, what's the name of that font? Dang, I forgot. Times Roman font, and it had, like, a crown on top of it. But he had got me one, like, it had an M on it, because my name's started with an M, Makenzie, and it had said, I mean, it was like those fat letters. You know how people be having those chains with, like, those fat letters? It was like, dang, how can I say this? It was like bubble letters, and it had, like, a pretty chain on it. So if y'all look on my Instagram, y'all see me at this pizza place it was for my little cousin's birthday party, and I had took this picture with a transformer, and you'll see I have it on my neck. And I also posted a picture of it, like, by itself, and yeah. And then, like, last year my dad had bought me a Versace watch, and then, of course, I was excited, because, like, I got a Versace watch, you know what I mean? And then my grandma, well, she didn't buy it specifically for me. She had said her friend had went to New York and got her a Gucci purse, and there was, like, a little Gucci purse inside of it, so my grandma gave it to me. Hold on, let me show y'all. See right here? And then you already know people gonna be hating. My uncle, he was saying that it's fake, but he just mad because he ain't got nothing Gucci. And the only Gucci thing he got is a Gucci belt and his raggediest freak. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah. That's the reason I'm so upset. Like, how you gonna, like, I don't think they never did that before. Like, they got my stuff mixed up or something. I'm not supposed to be in that class. Like, I know y'all might think I'm supposed to be in that class, but if you went to my school and, like, you know, how it works and stuff, you'll agree with me. But I understand. I wouldn't, if I was a stranger to myself and I was looking at this video, I would think, no, you're supposed to be in that class. You don't get stuff wrong, but y'all gonna understand if y'all go to my school, trust me. Anyways, that's all I got for this video today, guys. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and I'll put my Instagram account in the link in the description below, so y'all can follow me. Please follow me. And remember, I only have 8 subscribers, but each one of those subscribers count. Bye.